Hey, welcome guys. In this video I'm doing an unboxing of the Sony UBP-X800 4K HDR Blu-ray media player. That's a bit of a mouthful, but that's pretty much what it is. So, I'm not pleased that Best Buy tends to put their shipping labels on top of the box itself, so that's why you might see it blurred out, because I don't want you guys to see the address. So, 4K Blu-ray media players is becoming the main thing around. So, I mean, every video player that plays a disc, any Blu-ray or any DVD, should come with media player capabilities. You can plug in a USB stick, play Netflix, Amazon Video, Hulu. It should always have that option, especially this day and age. Okay, so I had to reposition the camera just because this box stands up pretty high on top of my table. And the way I have to take the equipment out just seems a little awkward, so that's why I kind of positioned the camera around. And even the way they packaged it is super tight and a little awkward to get out of the box. It's super snug in there. It's a bit ridiculous as the struggle continues. I mean, it's just a Blu-ray media player at the end of the day. I'm not sure why it's packed in that tight, but hey, whatever. So let's get all this stuff out of the way. Get the cardboard out. There's nothing else in there. Looks good. And of course now I have to go through the straps of the box itself. So again, 4K Blu-ray media player. Now Sony has made some pretty decent Blu-ray players, just regular Blu-ray players in the past. They didn't have the best interface. It was similar to the Sony PlayStation 3 interface. I can't remember what it's called, UXI, something like that. It was a little confusing, but it worked. It's one of the more colorful interfaces around. But on the Blu-ray media players, the regular ones, it was a bit more dulled out, but it worked nonetheless. So I'm interested to see what Sony has done with the 4K versions, released in 2017. So despite this unboxing being happening in 2018, it was released in the second half or late 2017. So again, getting through this super secure box, all this padding, Sony went to great lengths to keep intact, which is nice, but again, it's kind of a bit overkill. So let's see what we have over here. And it looks like the power cord is attached to the Blu-ray media player. And it's not a big deal, just you don't see that too often, especially on 4K Blu-ray media players. So there's the cord. Let's get the packaging out of the way. Right away you can see some of the logos like 3D capability, which 3D TVs are dead anyway, thanks to the mass populace. That's right, it wasn't the TV manufacturers that killed 3D TVs, it was the people, the consumers that killed 3D TVs, believe it or not. So, let's get this out of here. Some various ports at the back, and looking over the front, I'm really curious to see, see what the front looks like, because Sony makes some pretty attractive devices. So whether Sony devices perform well or not, whether it's a console, cell phone, whatever it may be, they always look attractive. But not this device. This looks kind of like a VCR. For those of you that are too young to know what that is, don't worry about it. But yeah, for those of you who kind of know, it looks like VCR. There's a USB flap at the front. I'm not sure why there's a flap. I hate when manufacturers do that. It does not have any logic. It makes no sense. But it looks like a really wide VCR. It's kind of weird, bizarre, interesting. But yeah, kudos to Sony for that nostalgic feeling, bringing it back to me. But let's go through the manual. And skimming through the manual, it's a very basic setup. It gives you some idea on how to use some of the services, and of course, you know, you can play content through your home media network. Again, those kind of details are covered in the review. But let's see, we have the remote happening over here, and that pretty much it should be the last item in this unboxing. Now, I kind of dig how close the buttons are to reach. The main controls, the remote control is not that big, but it's kind of weird and flat. But again, I'll go, when I use it over my thorough testing for a little while, give you my honest opinion in the review video. So, be sure to hit that like button, check out my social links in the video description. Again, the review will also be in the video description. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.